Welcome back from that break. Glad you're still watching Science Breakfast with me, Alan Hubbard. Sign language interpreter is Gideon Miner. We are with Professor Ogolla and we are dissecting the news that are making headlines in the dailies. First half, we spoke about the Standard. Second half, I want us to look at the Daily Nation. The headlining story in this Daily Nation: extorting fat bribes from jobless youth, and crisis bribes to secure employment in the public service are growing bigger as jobs become more scarce and the number of jobless Kenyans soars. An analysis of reports by the anti-corruption agency show the amount officials are demanding as bribes from desperate job seekers has increased 8 times over the past 4 years. This is a story that you'll find on pages 4 and 5 of the Daily Nation. Now, around 2024 amount of bribe in Kenya shillings, it would cost you 243,651 in 2024 to bribe for a job. For a job in 2023, it was around 260 Kenyan shillings in to bribe an agency to get a job in government. Prof, probably you could also extrapolate this particular story to the index that the EACC released of the most corrupt entities, including KRA, the police, and the likes.
Yeah, you know, Alan, my big sadness, and last time I was talking to you about our economic model called Evolve.
Yes.
And inside Evolve, I talked about L, and I call it leveraging strategic partnerships. And under that thing, I talked about running a lean and a clean, efficient, and effective government.
Yes.
If we have a lean, clean, efficient, and effective government, do you know what's happening? That thing will end. Do you know, for example, if you go to the US, you go to Europe, we have employment bureaus.
Yes.
Which are public bureaus that help people get jobs.
Yeah.
And actually, they are given KPIs. And the budget being allocated depends on how much they actually be able to produce people, link people to jobs. And we have this thing in Kenya whereby the unemployment market, and let me not call it that, let me call it a jobless market. Jobless market is big. Now, agencies are looking around and saying, how can we make money with this?
Yeah.
Do you know how many people have been scammed that they should go to Europe to go for a job using Kazi Maju? But not by government only. There are some people in Kasarani here with offices. So many people come to me with cases telling me, I gave this person, there are some people saved up to 600,000 shillings. And they were given fake visa.
Yeah.
They were given a fake passports by those people.
Yeah.
They had a fake job
awaiting them somewhere.
Yes, award. And somebody even told them to travel from Mombasa, from Malindi for a flight, which never took off.
Yeah.
So
but Prof, I don't want to throw you off guard as we're talking about government, and I hope you will be able to pick it from there. Even as we're blaming the government, don't you think really there is a core problem with our mindsets, even as the citizenry? Because, Prof, what can you do with 600,000 Kenyan shillings?
What I'm trying to tell you is that, Alan, I'm trying to tell you, I'm first of all discovering the problem,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
I am not here to bash the government. And I've been telling people that the first thing to do, and if you allow me now to go direct to this issue, Alan, there's what it takes to get good leaders.
Yes.
And the Kenyans have not been able to do what it takes to get
Good leaders. Yeah.
I was sitting somewhere in Mwingi with young people, and we were discussing about the governance of the country. And they told me their personal interest comes first. Once the personal interest comes first, then everybody cares how they are going to put bread on the table. And then they say the end justifies the means. A nation cannot be built with personal interest. A nation can only be built with the national interest coming first.
Yeah.
So now, if you want to win an election, and let's say, for example, you want to become an MP of Kasarani now, isn't it? Do you know what's happening? They'll start eating from you. Everything you want, they want money from you. It's like somebody looks for milk from a cow before even the cow is born. So you are being milked as if you are an MP of Kasarani.
Yeah.
But you have not been there. They'll call you Mheshimiwa. They can even call you MP in waiting, isn't it? These are completely hogwash, isn't it? I tell people, at the moment, I am Professor Fred Ogola. That's who I am.
Yeah.
Don't tell me honorable.
Yes.
I don't even want to be honorable. My honorability should be seen when I'm in office and delivering what you want,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what makes people really honorable. Honorable cannot be that everybody, like on Facebook, I've intelligences. Don't put this word honorable on your name when you're looking for an MP seat.
Yeah.
Just call yourself your name. Because the honorable thing in Kenya is the most dishonorable thing we have ever. So it takes a lot to get good leaders.
Yeah.
And because the mindset of Kenyans is that my interest comes first, but I can tell you where it came from is not Kenyans who started like this, Alan. Before, if you could come and talk nicely, they would give you leadership.
Yeah.
Once you have talked nicely, you disappear. Now they say, like in my village, they say, tumalizane mara moja.
Yeah.
Eh?
Nakupatia yangu na kupatia yako.
Yes. So they say, nipatie yangu, nikupatie yako. So that mentality, though it removes away bad leadership, but I want to tell Kenyans to dig deeper. Can you distinguish a genuine leader from dishonest leader? And sometimes it's very easy and transparently clear if you look at the past record, if you do proper due diligence. So what I'm trying to say here is that people are very gullible, isn't it? At the same time, some people are very naive. And Alan, let's don't blame Kenyans. You sitting here, you must confirm to me you must have been conned. Even me, I've been conned before, isn't it? So we can be conned. So people get conned. And the story does not start by 600,000. They start by telling you, can you register this? Maybe just parting with 6,000. Once you part with 6,000, tell you now, we want you to apply for passport. You pay 38,000, isn't it?
That is 40. That is close to 44,000 now.
So as time goes by, you find you have invested more money.
Cumulatively.
And then you have what is called a trap called escalated commitment. Already,
You cannot go back.
You can't go back.
You're too committed to go back.
Like, for example, if you're dating a lady, you start dating, then you buy for high Vitz, isn't it? Then you know you've spent almost 800,000 to buy a high car, isn't it? Now you find she's cheating. Then you believe, I cannot leave. Let me talk to her, she gets over it, isn't it? So you find that, how do you give back? How do you get back? Then after that, you are taken to her parents, your parents. Your mother, your father knows her. Your sisters even like her more than they like you, isn't it? Now you're finding that it is hard for you to roll back, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what I'm asking,
there's so many consequences that you're looking at.
Yeah. So let's go to a solution, Alan, because we are leaders. We cannot spend time in
diagnosing the problem.
Yes. I want to tell people, as a Catholic, there's something my father taught me as a catechist. The catechism asks a question: why did God create you? Then you answer. First of all, the first question tells me, who created you? God created me. Why? The second question is why, isn't it? And the answers are three. God created me first to know him, isn't it? Secondly, to love him. Thirdly, to serve him. Fourthly, is to be happy with him. So in equal measure, know your leader. Know the leader first. Don't love them first. Some of them come with good narrative and you fall in love before actually you know them.
Knowing them.
Go and check nursery
What is
school.
their genesis?
Why did they go to school? Were they even good students in school? Which primary school? Who was their teacher? Who was their classmate?
What do they say about
them?
What
do they say about them? When they went to work, place for work, they went to university. Which course did they do? Who are the classmates? How are they relating with people? You can find issues there enough to know. There are some people you went to school with them. When you meet them in Nairobi here, you tell them, hi, how are you doing, my brother? Thank you very much. And you run away because you know. You know what
next step it is.
So when you do proper due diligence, you know them. Then after that, you love them. After loving them, when you vote for them, that's what I call serving. And then after that, you are happy with them when they become leaders. Just like you see, how many women have you heard saying, I don't want even to see my baby daddy? Have you heard that?
A million of them.
Do you know why? They served this man before they knew them. Service here means they had a baby with a man they didn't know. Isn't it? And they had a baby with a man they didn't love. Why they did that, they know together. So if you follow this continuum, know, love, serve, then you'll be happy. But if you are enjoying with a man in the bar,
you're starting with happiness.
You start with happiness before
and then you serve.
Yes, then
you start with happiness, then you serve.
Then you're cooked. So simply, our leaders the same way. And don't wait to be told by somebody like the people call brokers, they are called mobilizers. Sisi tuko na fulani. Sisi tuko na who and so and so. I want to just digress and say, do you know, I heard people saying, Sisi tuko na fulani. Then that fulani came to a TV interview, then disappointed people.
Yeah.
They can't answer even the question people need to answer. I don't here to mention names.
Yeah.
So why don't you ask yourself, why was this guy there? What did he do there? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I had people, the guys who have been talking about Maraga candidature, which is a respected person, retired Chief Justice. And then he goes on TV and says that his economic vision, that there's a team working on it.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
They're working on what? To find one for you. What should come first? Normally, what you want to do for people should come first before your ambition. Once your ambition is coming first before what you can do, then there's a problem. How comes he didn't tell us there's a team working to declare him the president? Isn't it?
Yeah.
He has declared he's running, but there's a team.
He doesn't know there is a different team that is working on what he has to do for the country.
Yeah, now that can work. Leadership and vision cannot be delegated. Look at all the people who transformed the world. Lee Kuan Yew, he had a vision. He implemented that vision himself. Mwai Kibaki had a vision for the economy, isn't it? Imagine he was a CS Treasury, but he couldn't do it under Moi.
Yeah.
He couldn't do it under anybody else. But when he became the president, he just ordered something from his economic vision. So you cannot be able to delegate. Like for me, my economic vision is evolve, isn't it? Kenya needs to evolve. And I explain all that means, isn't it? Now, a team now can work on how to implement evolve. But they cannot think for me on what evolve is, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you go, for example, Obama, when Obama became the president, he talks about the issue of creating digital jobs, isn't it?
Obamacare and the likes.
Obamacare and the rest.
Yeah.
That was his vision. Though criticized,
Yeah.
now people are working on how to implement it. You understand? Trump came with 74 executive orders before he took office.
Yeah.
So immediately he went to Oval Office, he was signing
signing
all of them. Now they're being executed.
Yeah.
So it was a team working on that. So Alan, you cannot say you are a husband and there's a team working on your vision on how to run your family. I usually tell my wife that when you read the Bible keenly, or even Quran, we say a woman needs to submit to a man, isn't it?
Yeah.
But people think that a man should dictate to a woman. No. If you read, because I read Hebrew.
Yes.
I read and write Hebrew because when I was doing my work as a seminarian, I learned how to read and write Hebrew. The original word of submission does not mean to be overbearing. That submission means that when the two people meet, a man and a woman, a man should have a bigger mission so that the mission of the woman submits to the mission of the man. It never meant that you submit, meaning if I say sit down, you sit down. Stand up, stand up. Walk, you walk. No, it means that if you have a bigger vision, Alan, for your home, you have to say, wow, this man is my man. So then if she had a smaller vision, she says, how her mission can fit in your mission.
Yes.
So these people want to run for president. They should be asked for what's their mission,
so that now
what's their vision.
It sort of sinks within the vision of Kenya.
Yeah. So the other team who are coming to work for them,
Yes.
who also have their mission. Like for me, within my mission, I have somebody called Charles Ole Kapaiku, who is an economist who has proposed that we need to sort up the sovereign wealth fund. So I've told him, my mission for Evolve finds there's a way on which sovereign wealth funds can be plugged into Evolve and be evolved together.
So that you have now a jet fuel.
So if I get somebody who is in agriculture, who has a way on which we can be able to produce in bulk, isn't it?
And put to use the 74 million hectares
so
of
then
land.
you'll fit under the value addition, the V, isn't it? Somebody who knows about the economy has been performing poorly in the agricultural sector. You talk about the tea, coffee, the textile industry, apparel. They can tag into the E, economic turnaround. I find young people, I tell them now, Optimize Talent can work with you in sports, music, arts. So that's how you need to do things. So in this very case we are talking about here is we really want people to be judged by their track record. If we go by just looking at somebody who has got very good graphics, like you see someone says, somebody's elected to become a governor because they have dimples, isn't it? Now, when you have dimples,
we don't have.
No, I'm saying now, what is a mission of that man? Isn't it? And then what are Nairobians' mission? If their mission is Dimples, isn't it? Then the guy was the right president. So you can't blame Sakaja for his failure in Nairobi, because his mission was bigger than Kenyans, the Nairobians' vision. Can you imagine? Nairobi is an elitist city. Actually, in the whole of Kenya, this is the most developed city, isn't it? Now compare that to Africa as a wide. It's among the top 5 cities in Africa.
In Africa.
How can Nairobians' mission simply be Dimples? I remember Sakaja never put Dimples in his manifesto. It is us who put Dimples in his manifesto, and therefore is Nairobi, or making Nairobi work, Dimples could find a place in it, isn't it? And then we elected him. Alan. So if you go to Singapore, the current Prime Minister of Singapore is the most decorated economist, isn't it? For us, we elect the most decorated politician. Because let me tell you the truth, William Ruto is the most decorated politician. You know that? There's nobody in Kenya who has been active politics for the number of years William has been.
He
was
except Raila Odinga.
No, not even Raila Odinga. Raila has not been active politics like William Ruto.
Because Raila Odinga has been in the opposition and he has not been actively playing on the front line.
But you see that, like now, he's not elected. But elected politician, Ruto was elected the first in 1997 as MP, isn't it? Tell me when he was never elected again. Never until he became president. Raila was an MP of Langata, I don't know, in the year 2002, isn't it? Last election, isn't it? And before that, he was not actually elected. In 1997, Raila was not an MP, you understand? So you find in 1992, so you find that William Ruto is the most decorated politician with no economic, no professional background, but decorated politician. So if Kenyans want Kenya to become better, what do they want? Like I've been telling Kenyans, the Kenyan problem is economic, isn't it? Now then you elect for us a lawyer, isn't it? So are you solving a legal issue?
No.
You cannot use the tools, you cannot solve the problem using the tools which have created the problem. Politics has created tribalism. Politics has brought corruption, isn't it? So when you want to sort out the Kenyan problem, we must look for the right tools, which is professionalism, isn't it? So the Kenyan problem is economic, choose the best economist. If you choose the best politician, then politicians know how to play their politics. Economy will never work. So in the end, let us not blame the leaders. Kenyans need to change their mindset. Kenyans need to have a retreat with themselves and ask themselves, what does it take to get a good leader? Just like, what does it take to get a good husband? What does it take to get a good MD? And I want to end, Alan, by saying, it's amazing how people use very complex tools to make a small decision. But big decision, people just use an act of faith. What do I mean? Have you ever gone to a restaurant where people want to have a meal asking, what are you drinking? Then some say, please pass kwanza bado na amua. And somebody want to drink a soda. Can you imagine? Someone says they want to analyze how much calories, how much sugar is in it, what's the quantity, is it small, is it cold? Somebody takes a long time to analyze whether to take a soda or drink water or take tea, isn't it? But when it comes to making a decision, for example, to elect the president, people just use faith. No analysis at all. No background check whatsoever. And I'm telling people, if you use the same complex thinking in making decisions like who becomes your MCA, who becomes your senator, who becomes your women rep, MP, governor, and president, you'll have solved a bigger problem than using very complex ideas even to go and look at whether you want to take water. There's a time, I've been running a lot. Like today, I've done 15 kilometers before I came here. So sometimes I have knee issues. Then someone told me, I want to give you medication for it. I told them, no, there's a place where I have to go for a checkup so that they can check, first of all, what is the body morphology? Is it because of less muscles? Is it because of overrunning? Is it because of the quality of my shoes and the rest? Before you recommend me medicine. So why do you go and get Panadol if you have a headache before checking whether this is just a headache or this is malaria or you're suffering from pressure? So Kenyans need to do a proper diagnostic of the problem. Then they have to make a clear conclusion of the problem. Then they have to give a remedy. A remedy is not to choose like now my brothers in Luanyans are shouting, yeah, you elected Ruto, for us we shall help you to keep him in power. Which diagnosis have you done? That's reactionary, isn't it? You cannot punish a community by keeping somebody in power. Even in Luo Nyanza, there's no SHA, she, sho, shu, isn't it? Education sector is not working for them, isn't it? There's nothing really working there. What is working very well is politics. That one is working very well. In fact, they give
And it
them
is by the
powers.
script.
Yeah.
And among other stories in the nation, of course, Kenya, key legal battles are poised to shape 2027 elections with exactly 2 years to the next general election. The judiciary is handling a raft of legal disputes that could significantly shape the political landscape. Grab yourself a copy of The Nation to read about that. That is on page 7. And of course, Devolution at 12, a tale of growth graft for counties. More than a decade since the country adopted the devolved system of governance, it has come with a mixed bag of fortunes. Despite notable economic development, there has been a persistent fiscal mismanagement, political interference, and weak implementation. That is a story that you'll find on page 14 of The Nation. And of course, tragedy as 6 people escaped tragedy in ill-fated bus. Now, they were to board the school bus that was ferrying mourners from a barrio at a village in Kisumu, but their lateness cost them the seats. The bus crashed hours later, killing 26 people. That is a story that you'll find on page 3 of The Nation. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're coming back with our maiden political conversation. Keep it silent and we'll be back after the break.